just not often we're getting the extra ads, unfortunately. And we just hit our mana flask. Oh, Jesus. Hello everyone and welcome back. We are in Act 3. So far, so good on the not dying thing. This thing actually seems pretty fast and pretty stable. We are going to get fortify on that thing eventually. And then the boss should be here somewhere. We still have mana problems, though hopefully they will be resolved soon. And he is down. We hit him really hard then. She doesn't mean to sound ungrateful, but she will be anyway. Must remember to switch movement skills. Now historically Act 3 has been one of my weaker ones, so let's see if we can get a new record here. It shouldn't be that difficult. I think my usual for this is like 45 minutes, which is ridiculous. Long compared to the other things, so we want to try and get this in 30 minutes or less if we can. Now we never go into town because town's really big in this place and it takes ages to get anywhere. So we go straight out and head to look for the crematorium. And in here we're mainly looking for stairs because the exit to the crematorium will always be up a series of stairs. That is just feels so strong. Come on, where is it? Now, did I actually check to see if we could use the new claws? Did I actually switch? No, I didn't. We should switch. As soon as we finish this area and get back to town, we're going to try and switch to the new claws, which should give us more damage. And make us feel even stronger and even faster. It is quite important early on if you want to level fast to keep your gear up to date, because your damage does drop off fairly quickly once the mobs get harder. Okay, it's piety.
You are beatific because you answer to no one, and that's why no one will miss you. This is how the real world is.
Okay, so her ads are being shredded. We're out of mana already. Piety herself is being a little irritating and we're out of mana. Yeah, mana is going to be our big problem early on. We need to find a way of solving that. I think we might actually go for clarity. I think we might have no choice. I am going to have to do that thing again where I log out. This is really irritating me. Okay, yeah, we're shotgunning her. Grab Tolomon's bracelet, log out. Now the other thing is when we switch claws, because they do much more damage, we might actually find that the leech is enough to sustain mana, so we'll try that before we buy thingy. Clarity. Okay, so I should have one of these with 3 greens. I tried to match the colours before I started playing, just so we could switch to them quickly. So these were good from level 20 all the way up until level 34.
Tolman's dead
then. What do we want from her? Not a lot. We'll grab Grace for now.
General
Don't think we're going to use it. We need malevolence.
I'll miss a boy.
Let's give her the bracelet. She will give us the sewer keys, which is really all we needed. And then we're going to head back to the sewers. Now on the way, we're going to open up the Trial of Ascendancy and grab the waypoint. Just makes it much quicker to come back here later. And while we're running to town, can we apply a skill point? Yes, so we've now got more life leech.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Along with the flat we get from the claws. Claws now give us 7 life. I think the last ones were 4. So this is a big upgrade to life regen. Or life leech. And I think that's just flat attack damage, so it won't... it's not just physical, so it won't just apply to... the physical aspect, because 60% of this is converted to chaos, remember, so normally on physical attack damage you wouldn't be able to leech that. Oh, I didn't want that. What am I doing? I'm stuck now. See how this goes. We're shredding them. Okay, we will find our way through here eventually. First stash. Then we're going to grab this waypoint. We're out of mana again. This isn't working for sustain. I think we are going to have to get a low level clarity just to try and take the edge off. Although, how far are we off the nodes that give us mana leech? Later on as well, you can get claws that do both life and mana leech. Okay, so this should be the last bust. No, it's not. Where? That's problematic. We haven't found the bust, which means we missed it. So it must have been up to the right here. Yeah, it was. That's annoying, having to backtrack like that. We should have actually left a portal, because we could have gone back to that waypoint and then jumped back to the pool. But it's done now. We're out of mana. And we have... Onslaught's just come back up, so we're not too bad anymore. Not mana, sorry, we're at Quicksilver Flasks. I am playing without watching, this is not a good sign. Okay, so hopefully we make a flawless move now to the exit. Probably won't, but we basically go to the back wall here and try and find this area through those arches, and then we grab the waypoint. We don't need to go into the side area there because we've already got the Trial of Ascendancy. And we're not going to kill anything unless it's blue or threatens us. By threatens us, I mean there's a lot of them. Actually, what's our level at? 23. Actually, yeah, we're fine. Where the hell is the exit? About far away as we can get. There it is. We got it. And this goes to the Battlefront. Okay, we are going to apply our next skill point. Now, we go crit way. Yeah, that's our 0.8% of life leech. 0% of attack damage leech does life. Now, because it's attack damage and it doesn't say physical attack damage, it will leech on all kinds of damage, including chaos. And also, the poison scales off both our chaos damage and our physical damage. If we get any bleeds, it will only apply to the physical aspect, unless we get something to modify that. Now, we are going to have to get to level 24 or close enough that it doesn't matter.
I'm not up to that just yet.
So I want to go to the dock first, really. Okay, let's... Why isn't... The hell wasn't firing for some reason. It doesn't like throwing over the edge, which is It's really weird. So you can see, if we don't kill it outright, we get a strong poison on it. Well, it's not that strong yet, but it all adds up. And these blues should get us really close to level 24. Because this area, the docks, is pretty high level. Now in here we kill slightly more than usual because this area is quite high level and we get a lot of XP from it. And also we want to be about 25 when we leave this area, so any kind of leveling will be good. Now because we're under 24, we'll get slightly less XP back. We're going that way, not attack, we're going critical. How's that boss being treated? Boss damage isn't amazing yet, but it doesn't feel terrible either. Now, if I was using leveling gear here, I might disagree with that statement, because we are using pretty high level gear, or pretty high end gear for the leveling character, these claws and things. We've also got physical damage on our rings, which we wouldn't have for League starting. Well, not to the same extent anyway. And we're out of mana again. Okay, there is a waypoint that we want to collect. We don't actually need to collect it, but we might as well while we're here. In the unlikely event we ever want to come back for whatever reason. You gone? You're gone. Now this is a 4 link, isn't it? So we wouldn't have this while leveling either. So actually this might feel a little on the anemic side early on.
My mana is gone.
Now the other thing to note is as we level this skill we also get extra chains, which will inherently increase our damage. Because remember we get a more multiplier and an increase for using for any unused chains still remaining when we hit the enemy. And that's only because we got the divergent version of the gem. If we got the normal version, we'd only get the more multiplier. I do not want to activate the altar, thank you. Very kind of you to offer, though. Where the hell is this? Have I got it already and just missed the fact I've got it? So, the arrows you're seeing coming off screen to kill the enemy is my scorpion that we summon. And its strength is based on the number of poisons I've applied recently. I don't see it. Have we literally gone everywhere but? The words, if I'd have gone that way, I'd have got straight to the castle, springs to mind. It's all in the journey. Destination's not important. Except when you were trying to race there in the fastest time you've ever done. Okay, so we got that. We're going to log. No, we're one short. Actually, no, we're not. We're several short. Oh, he gives us one. We can sell some of this.
Bring me back something nice.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
We don't actually need to talk to Clarissa. Got quite a bit of increased critical strike, and we blind enemies on critical strike. Well, 10% chance to blind enemies on critical strike, which lowers their ability to hit us, which is nice. Oh, you muppet. We didn't get the... What was I saying? We didn't get the waypoint in here, which is really problematic because now I need to run all the way back to the Battlefront. Not in it. Well, actually, we got it in here. We didn't get it in the Battlefront, which was just stupid of me because we walked straight past it. Yeah, that's just stupidity on my part. We probably won't manage under half an hour with play like this. We got it. Now, did we get the thing down here? Yes, we did. Okay, so we got half of it. We just didn't get the waypoint. Now we're going to go up and go to the Palace of... or Solaris, whatever it is. Try and find my alternate movement skills so I can jump over these ledges. Murder everything. Cobra Lash was what I was looking for. Okay. Need to stop killing stuff that isn't blue. Unless there's loads of them like there. Okay, waypoints. Now we always go through the door closest to the waypoint that isn't our entrance, because going back on ourselves would be silly.
My mana is gone.
I shouldn't be killing this. What am I doing? Now, I either want wither totems or I want the wither blade thing attached to this. Probably the wither blade thing because it gives us physical as chaos. And we stack physical early on. Ow, 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 ow. Solaris Temple, level 2. This area, for anyone who's watched my playthroughs before, no, I hate this area for the wildlife, which is extraordinarily dangerous. This way? It's about right. Now, are we going to run the risk of being underleveled here? We got 28, probably not. Now, fighting this thing is probably really stupid, especially when we want to survive and the fact we want to do it quickly. However, if I stop attacking, you can see the poison is working, it's just not very strong yet. Okay, we come the wrong way. We're running out of mana just from using our movement skill. Could we have screwed this up any more? I'm gonna say no, although this is now the right way because we just walked past that lady. I think it would be to the left if I'm right. Yep, there we go. Waypoint. And Dahlia, otherwise known as not a cockroach lady. We don't want any of these because we've already got our endgame amulet, unless we decide to change it.
Leave me, not a cockroach.
Did we get... We got it. So now we go back to the sewers and use the special tank she's just given us to burn through this undying blockage. I can cut that out. You won't see the fact I just went through that door twice. However, I've just told you, which kind of defeats the purpose. I'm just building up my excuses for when I don't hit 30 minutes. Actually, that got some mana back to the flask, at least. See, what I'm kind of after is having that mana leech node by the time we reach Gravicius, which isn't going to happen because he's right over this next set of steps. Because without that, it might feel a bit sluggish. However, I might actually take something off to get that. No.
God gave this world to man, not to you, little girl.
We should really go for him. Now those shields around him blow up with fire once he takes the right amount of damage and do area of effect, so we want to avoid that wherever possible. Ow, ow, ow. What? This character does not behave. It sort of doesn't always throw when you... It doesn't always stand still when you're pressing shift. It sort of runs towards the enemy, which is a bit weird. We are out of mana. Now we want to be really close to him really for shotgunning, but we're not. Let us pop back to town briefly. Now if we haven't got our mana sorted out by the man on that thing, we're definitely going to buy a clarity, even if I have to switch accounts to do it, because this one doesn't have it. It must have it surely. I think everyone pretty much now has clarity nowadays. I am not doing anything to him. The more ads he has, the more damage we'll do, because they'll bounce off him to them and then back again. We are doing damage slowly. It's just not fast. So it's clear is really acceptable. The single target is a bit lacking. Now the problem is, because we're only hitting him infrequently, we're not going to have any poison stacks on him, so it's going to be slow going. We're going back to town again. We're going to use so many portal scrolls. Yeah, this is embarrassing. Yeah, if I was you, get clarity now. Because you kill him so much faster when you can actually hit him, because our attack speed is actually pretty good, and we're burning through the shield because we're chaos. I'm out of mana again. I must be over spamming or something. If we had Culling Strike, it'd be dead, but we don't.
My mana is gone.
We don't actually have to kill him. Although I really wanted his skill gem. I don't actually know what it gives us this level, but...
I fought for God.
Okay, finally. That was painful. And if bosses take that long, we're not going to level very fast.
Without men like you, Gravis.
Actually, it wasn't the other temple where we have problems. It's this one. When we go to level 2, that's where the wildlife is nasty. I hope this leech sorts out our mana problem. After me. Got some time to make up, so I'm going to try and avoid hitting things. There's a boss in here, we always leave him alone, he's just not worth it. Blue mobs, we want to kill those. We're looking for the stairs down to level 2. Should be anywhere around here, I think. There we go. Grab the waypoint, head down the stairs. We are so close now to getting the next level and getting the mana leech node. Yeah, these things are evil for evasion characters because you've got no defense against them because they're magical, so they bypass your evasion. And then it's only dodge that can stop them. So we get hit by every single one of those, which is just unpleasant. Now, I've been having some issues with NVIDIA Broadcaster at the moment. I haven't edited any of the last 3 acts yet, so when I updated, the sound filtering for key presses isn't as optimal as it was, so if we hear any weird anomalies on the sound, I do apologise. I will try and work out what's wrong and see if I can get the old version back, because, yeah, not quite sure why updating's made it worse and not better. So we want to go the way of the one cart there. Now, ow, ow, ooh, don't want to stand there just in case. Too many of them. Get these blue things. We have actually leveled so we can get our mana sustain thing up now. If we actually find the exit at any point. There we go. Right, so before we go in there, let's put on our mana. Yeah, so this gives us a 1.2% of attack damage leads to life and a 0.8% of attack damage leads to mana. Plus 50% increase in life leads rate. So, has that fixed the mana? It certainly doesn't look like it. So I think the problem will be here that I can't actually log out without having to rerun this area again. So we're going to have to see if I can buy one on this character or not. Because if I can't, we're going to have to just do the log out thing, I think. They really do hurt. I shouldn't be killing them really, but... So let's just get some flash charges. Okay, well, we're full on mana and we're full on flasks. Let's open a portal and see if we can buy clarity from Act 1. Act 1.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here. Hello.
There's the clarity.
Farewell.
I didn't want to do that. That was silly. I want to be in Act 3. Back through this portal. Okay, so let us activate clarity and get it off the butt. Oh. Something is going to have to give. Have we been leveling precision up? What level is it? I bet we have, but that's our problem. Where is it? Precision. Yeah, we didn't want it to level 5. We wanted it lower than that. Maybe level 1 would have been better.
I have pursued a greater existence for us all. What have you ever done but serve yourself?
Hit you with my claws. That's doing the world a favour. Now, actually, that looks like it's sort of sustaining.
You betray your species, hunter.
Now, I don't want to get hit by her. Yeah, we're sustaining when we're killing it, so I think we're sorted with 1 level of clarity, so we won't level that up again. Maybe 1 level. We're probably going to downgrade or just buy another precision to replace the one we've got to get a lower level one, because I do want that at least some of that crit, especially early on until we got some on the tree. Okay, we are hammering her with it.
You betray your species, huntress.
I'm having to concentrate, so if I'm not speaking very much, it's not because I'm not trying, it's because I don't want to die. Now, these are ricocheting around and preventing her from phasing into the next person. Where's she gone again? Until, of course, she just vanishes. Okay, where is she? She's here somewhere. She is so close now. Where's she gone? She's down.
Damn you!
Talakora.
None of these things we can really use.
have claimed the most worth.
Piety's off to meet the maker.
Can't see why
Now
I'd
we'll
want
go
to
and
do that
speak
here.
to the guy in the corner, Grigor, who will give us a skill book.
Piety dies among... Unfortunately, piety was simple.
And we're going to stash a load of stuff just
See
to
you.
free up some space in the stash tabs. Not essentially necessary, and probably why I never finished this act on time. So I want to grab one of those. Precision.
Can't see why
Then
I'd
we're
want
going to
do
go
that
to a
here.
vendor and sell them both, and that will reset this gem to level 1 from level 5. It will reset it to level 1 with anything if it's a regret. I should also try and cut the talking in town, because that's also eating into our time. Now we're going to head up here. This is a fixed area, so it's always the same way I just went to get to the Imperial Gardens. Once we're in the gardens, we find the waypoint first. That's our first real thing that we need to do. Right, so you can see level 1 takes up far less mana. So it's better to have some rather than none. And again, I fully anticipate being able to roll off clarity at some point in the near future. Is he gonna... Yes, he's dead. It was only that blue we were after, nothing else. I do hate those things. Now on this, to make sure we get fast as possible clear on this, I want this to be my best clear character ever. So we're going to probably get an explode chest, or something else that causes explode. Hopefully our life leech is enough
Why do we
to...
insist on building mountains?
Actually, I've still got that
Why not
anti-bleed
just go
flask,
and
haven't I?
find them?
If I've still got that anti-bleed flask, he's going to do far less damage to me because he can't cause me to bleed anymore. Well, until the flask runs out, but that's going to buy us several cycles, I would think. There we go. There was a waypoint there, we don't need it, we're never coming back here, unless we accidentally were on the roof and clicked go back to town, which I have done once without getting that portal. It's not good. Do try and avoid it. Clear actually feels really good. Okay. Where the hell is he? So I want to explain my video release schedule, just in case anyone's unsure, because I think there may have been some confusion. Because when the league starts, because I am really engaged in the game, I normally book a week off work, which allows me to produce a video a day instead of one every Monday and Friday. And last week I did a build guide, which meant I only did the normal Monday and Friday release. So I just didn't want anyone to think that I'd, given up on the league or anything. I haven't. That last video I did was a very strenuous one in regards to time taken to do it, because it had so many moving parts. But yes, while the league starts, I will try and put out slightly more videos than usual, but I won't be able to do the one a day that I was doing the first week of the league, because I just don't have time with work commitments, unfortunately.
This woman's purpose, to tempt and try the will of man.
Okay, this is a nasty boss. This is probably one of the worst in the game early on. Now, we are eating through these things.
My mana is gone.
Now, interestingly, our mana has dropped off. It's not sustaining anymore once we hit Blood Rage. And that's because Blood Rage increases our attack speed, which increases the amount of times we're going to throw blades, which increases the amount of mana we use. Where is... Oh, there he is. Come on. It looks like Life Leech is actually really strong on this build. At least for now, because we are managing to pretty much face tank them.
Have you ever seen the true face of God?
All their mana is a little bit...
Nightmare prevails.
Now, if you've got any ads, we can bounce around corners with these, because chains will go around corners. So we can get him remotely without being in the firing line. So that thing, we should be able to hit them and they'll bounce off him. Get some hits on while he's not firing at us.
Nightmare prevails.
We might be able to face tank him, you know, I just don't know. We certainly won't be able to face tank Touch of God, because that will one-shot us. But I don't want to level that up, so we're going to switch off leveling on that one. Switch off leveling is right-click. Yeah, that was almost a Touch of God to the face.
The light of divinity.
That was almost another one. Is he going down or not? So, actually, we can bounce him off these columns. We could if he actually stayed still.
The light of divinity.
Come on, you must be poisoned to death now. Right, we're going to kill these guys. Because I want to recharge my mana flask. And I'm wondering if it's worth getting an extra level of clarity.
This world is an illusion.
I think it might be. We're not there yet, though. I might get a deterrent totem or whatever they're called, or a regeneration totem at some point. So he's not taking a massive amount of damage from us, it's got to be said. Now we're doing a fair amount of damage to him when mana permits. Yeah, our flask is taking off the bleed.
My mana is gone.
And I think when we're hitting multiple minions, we are actually sustaining. It's just not often we're getting the extra adds, unfortunately. And we just hit our mana flask. Oh, Jesus. I should have gone back. That was stupidity. He was so dead. I mean, look at that. That's just not on. Okay, we are gonna shoot through here, because now I've died. I can't believe we died. Just so bad. Yeah, I don't think I'm cut out for hardcore. I'm just gonna put that out there. Died a second time then. They're not blue, leave them alone. Okay, Act 4. The Moment of Truth. 1 hour 33 minutes. 43 minutes. It's still faster than I've ever done it before. Not necessarily great.
I'm watching
though.
you.
And we're going to leave this one there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. You've been watching Altec 2K. Thank you for watching.